Hello, dear Sagittarius. Welcome to Divine Debut. This is Kathy speaking, and I'm doing your beginning of May till mid-May 2019 Love and General Divine Spread. Hope that you're all doing very well. We're having a new moon in Taurus, which is very, very well aspected, and I feel that the energies are changing to the positive around this new moon. So May is looking pretty good, I would say, especially from the 11th until the 18th of May. Now, of course, this reading is up until mid-May, roughly. So let's take your Karma Dharma card, and I'd just like to mention before I do the spread that Pluto, Saturn, and Jupiter are all retrograde. Pluto and Saturn are with the south node of the moon, which is letting go of past old karma. So it's a very, very important time right now, very karmic time, but know whatever is falling away from your life is meant to be. Now, your ruling planet Jupiter in your sign is also retrograding, so that's going to be up until August. Let's see what it's going to bring for you. Jupiter is a benefic planet. It's the opposite to Pluto and Saturn. They're called the malefic planets. Nevertheless, Jupiter, even retrograde, brings blessings, even though they may come up in a weird way. Know that the blessings are still coming in from your ruler. So let's see with this new moon what's going on for you, dear Sagittarius. Now, your Karma Dharma position is your card. It's Temperance. So yes, with your ruler having retrograded, this is asking for you to be patient. Whatever challenges you've had in your life, with the Temperance card, it's saying that all will be well, all will be healed. Of course, it's asking for you to be patient. Your angels are working on your behalf. They're trying to fix this magic potion that's going to get you through these difficult times, because the energies have not been easy at all. And I'd also like to say that some of you may also be dealing with people that are at a distance in a foreign land, maybe from a different culture. Anything to do with Sagittarius. Sagittarius is all about spirit. This is spirit talking to you. This is your religion, your beliefs. This is you standing in your truth. Some of you may be starting a new adventure right now. That's what Sagittarius likes to do. And you're all about freedom. So it looks like with Saturn having gone retrograde, it looks like you're a bit more free at this time. So I believe that the work that's already been put in, whatever you've done towards your goal, a lot of you will start seeing the manifestation of that at different stages, of course, because not everyone's born on the same day. All right, so this is a very, very positive card to have here in your spread. I'd like to take your spread now. Just want to mention that a lot is going on, from Taurus and Aries. There's quite a few planets there. Oh, wow. Wow, Sagittarius. In your home area, in your foundation is the Ten of Swords. I have to keep it. I was saying that, okay, the sun is in Taurus, the moon is in Taurus now. Uranus is also in Taurus, and Uranus is all about breaking free, doing things in a different, very unique way. Uranus will break down anything that doesn't work. So there's changes that we're going through now. Uranus can be very radical, very unexpected. It's the electricity, it's like an electrical storm, especially with Uranus in Taurus. A lot of you may have noticed that a lot of volcanoes are waking at this time, because Taurus is all about the earth and Uranus is radical change. Okay, so sudden things changing. Oh, wow. Okay, so in your hidden position, you have the Knight of Cups, which is beautiful. And so we've got Mercury still in Aries, almost at the end of Aries. Venus is at 16 degrees, so it's coming up. Soon Mercury and Venus will join the Sun and Uranus in Taurus. Now Venus rules Taurus. Venus is our values, what we love. Mercury is communication. Taurus is very, very loving, very abundant as well. Very dependable and very grounded as well. So there will be, even though, you know, Mercury is going to be going over Uranus and Venus going over Uranus, that could even be an offer of, let's commit. Will you marry me? Let's move in together. So the communication is going to be quite dependable. What you hear, what you talk about will be all about, I think, building a foundation on things that are valuable to you. Okay, so looking forward to that. Let's cut your cards, dear Sagittarius. So, in the recent past, Ace of Wands. In the now position, we have the Two of Pentacles. Crowning your reading and your highest ideal, your goal, is the Eight of Cups. In the action and advice, Five of Swords. In the outcome position, we've got the Knight of Swords. And in the divine position, dear Sagittarius, planetarily, how you're being affected right now. And I'd like to say that there's a lot about communication going on. But really, I mean, even though the Five of Swords, the Knight of Swords, yes, and the Ten of Swords can be quite harsh energies, I truly believe that Mercury is doing a beautiful aspect towards your ruler. So whatever communications come up, it's a time of putting things in their place. And obviously, therefore, there should be a positive outcome, even though it may not be easy to get to that. Okay, so let's see how you're being affected here. And we've got the Hangman, which is Pisces. So it's going to take a little bit of time. I'm going to take some more cards, obviously. Let me take a Mirror's Love Oracle. There you go. So 3 cards for you, dear Sagittarius. So past, present, and future. Let's see for more information. Sagittarius. Sagittarius. Okay, past. Destiny. And this is a very fated time, obviously, with the planetary configurations. You know, a lot is going on with the South Node, Pluto, and Saturn in Capricorn. So it is a very fated time. But know that whatever is falling away, as I said, it's for our own good. So destiny is playing out for you right now. On a collective scale, this is happening for everyone. Sagittarius, for you, it's obviously, it's happening in your second house. Second house, which is the natural house of Taurus. But it's got, you know, anything to do with your career, with your money, with any authorities. Also could be the physical body. That's what the house, natural house of Taurus is, even though you've got Capricorn there. And, you know, Saturn being in Capricorn, Saturn is in its rulership. It rules Capricorn. So Saturn, the good thing with Saturn, even though it's the Lord of Karma, it's also the energy that brings you stability. It's a very physical energy. So having put in the hard work will bring you the results. Okay. Let's see what else we've got now. We've got soulmate. And in the future, in the near future, we have dating, which is like the Two of Cups. That's how I like to see this card. Beautiful. Destiny's playing out. It looks like that to me, that quickly someone's coming in. Quickly there is a soulmate coming in for Sagittarius, and you don't really know about it because it's in the hidden position. Let's take a romance angel for you, dear Sagittarius. Angel Michael, spirit guides and angels for Sagittarius in love. 1st till the 15th of May 2019. And in love for Sagittarius. And we've got codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. And this is very Saturnian. This is like the devil. Let's take one more card. One more card, dear Sagittarius. And we've got healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. So even if it's not your parents that you're forgiving, there is some sort of forgiveness that is necessary. Okay, and I see that, I actually see that, of course, with the dating card. It looks like there is some sort of an agreement here. Let's agree to disagree, for instance. Okay, but there's a lot of, there's codependency around here. So I'm feeling as though you are dealing with an air sign. So Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra, Sun, Moon, or Rising. More than likely, it would be, if it's the air sign, it would be likely more than likely, Aquarius. And why do I say that? Because Aquarius is also ruled by Saturn. The ancient ruler of Aquarius is Saturn, and the modern ruler is Uranus. So, now I want to say that, let me see. Okay, so there may be, I feel as though something is going on with, for a couple of you out there, there is a problem, yes, with codependency through addictions, whatever addictions they are, and it could be alcoholism. Why do I say that? Because, first of all, Uranus, which is the ruling planet of Aquarius, in Taurus, is your 6th house of health, okay? And it's your daily routine, your 6th house, of course. The sun is there right now in Taurus, and that could be shining the light on any health issues, health problems. Here in the area of the divine, we've got the Hanged Man, which is Pisces, and Pisces is escapism. We've also got the glasses here, the alcohol. We've got the healing family issues here, and the healing could be, when it's, the title says healing family issues, so there could be a problem. Obviously, if someone has got any addictions, the family suffers as well. So whether it's you or someone that's in your family, doesn't really matter. What I see, though, and if you notice, even Spirit is holding 2 cups. And with the 10 of Swords here, this is some sort of a completion. It's the end. It's the darkest before the dawn, which is the positive thing that I see here. And even with the Knight of Cups, he's holding a cup. So that's what I see. That's what I see. 8 of Cups is crowning your reading. So I'm going to say that around July, when the eclipses are happening, I feel as though you're leaving all those cups behind and you're moving on. So I feel as though around about July, even though this reading is for the beginning to mid-May, for others of you this could be happening. Someone may be going to rehab around then. So if this could even be, let's say, for others of you could be 8 days, for others 8 weeks, so in a couple of months. But I'm going to take more cards on that, of course. I'd like to also say that, yes, that was quite a specific message, and it's not going to be for all of you. But what I do see, because if we look at look at my table, the spread, as, you know, the horoscope, here would be the family section, and here would be career. So in your foundation at home, there's been some suffering, some bad backstabbing, too much on your plate. Some of you may even be seriously having back problems, back pain. So there could be some of you, and this is the advice that's coming through, that acupuncture could really do the job for you. It's a different way of healing, and you might want to try that. If you've tried doing medicine, taking medicine, painkillers or whatever, please try acupuncture. But this is the end. It's the darkest before the dawn that it has come to it's come full circle. So yes, even though we've got the action and advice here with the Five of Swords, still that's difficult energy. It's a conflictual energy, but it does say that you're the winner here. So, and you know, you've got, I would also like to say that our brains are very sharp right now. Mercury is really good. It's very happy. It's flying through Aries right now. So Mercury is all about the left brain. And as well as that, Uranus, yes, can be sudden, radical, eccentric. It's, you know, it's very futuristic. So it's the genius mind. So sometimes we say that, you know, any suffering, psychological suffering, can bring on pain, physical pain. So I think that we need to, first of all, heal our mind. And there's many, many ways that we can do that. Meditation, first of all, trying to align with yourself. You can work on yourself, you really can. For those of you that need, of course, professional help, there's plenty of help out there. Even just, you know, pouring your heart out to a friend. Even, you know, friends can be psychologists sometimes. So, yes, a healthy brain leads to a healthy body, and the other way around as well. So that's what some of you may be needing to do. Now, what you don't know is that there is either an apology or an offer of love that's coming through. And this is not expected. This is in a position where you can't see it right now. So let's just looking at your chart. Okay, so obviously, so Scorpio is your 12th house. Very dark, very dark. But, you know, with Pluto being in Capricorn, Pluto rules Scorpio, so Pluto is bringing up a lot of information. Things that have been hidden are coming up for redirecting, let's say, for working through. Okay, and Pluto is all about death and transformation, so we're all going through it at some stage from now until, I'm going to say September, October. Okay, everyone's going in different stages. Everyone's life is different. But I do see the Knight of Cups, which is a water sign. More than likely this is Piscean energy, because we've got the Hanged Man here. Now, in the recent past, the Ace of Wands, this could even be information. This is the light coming on. So, yes, it's a very creative, it's a very creative energy, but it can also be having realized something. Yes, it's a wand, but it's, as I said, it's like, you know, you're lighting a match in darkness. You can actually see the way forward. And this information is coming from the hand of God. So it does speak of a new beginning. beginning something that you're very fired up about, you feel very strongly about. And it does speak of energy as well. So, okay. In the now position, Two of Pentacles, which says that there is some sort of a decision, either that or some of you may have just been working too much, and that's very, very Capricorn energy. So doing too much, having too much on your plate, and therefore neglecting your health or even any addictions. Now, addictions can also mean that you are dealing with someone who is quite like the devil, let's say. So you're in a codependent relationship. Now, you could be doing the, you could be taking the role of pushing your partner. But a codependent relationship is not something that is long-lasting. It's not something that is healthy, and it's not something that will go the long term. So this has to be stopped. Whatever you are codependent with, whoever is codependent on you. For some of you, this could be a mother-child relationship within a romantic relationship. That's not healthy. That is not healthy. So for those of you, whatever codependency, addictions you're dealing with this card here in the career section, I'm going to say that maybe even a boss. It could be anything to do around work. That you may have someone who's quite demanding, and someone who really pushes you to the limit. Well, you need to, you need to stop that. You need to have them stop. It's up to you to change the situation. And I'm very, very happy to see that you are moving. You're moving away from these Eight of Cups because you're looking for the 10. Now, Eight of Cups is a fair few. It means that there once was a lot of happiness here, but there is some sort of an agreement that you're missing, that you need, that you haven't got. That's why you are moving on. So moving on can mean a lot of things. For those of you that have been in a committed relationship, you may be moving on. It's time has, that's it. The 10 is here. The completion in your foundation has come about. The 10 breaks down to the Ace, which can be severing ties. It can also be that you're speaking your truth and, putting an end to a situation. You do, though. You've got the support of others here. You've got someone who is quite open-hearted, someone who wears their heart on their sleeve. They put your wants and your needs above theirs. The Knight of Cups is someone who is very romantic. He's more a very emotional sort of a person. So it's not someone who moves forward by calculating and seeing what the pros and cons are. This person is someone who's got an open heart. Now, destiny is playing out in your life. Destiny is here, and so is the soulmate. Now, soulmates come into our life for whatever reason, whether it's to learn how to stand strong in a relationship. I'm going to say that maybe with a codependency card, if you are actually breaking the cycle, because being in a codependent relationship, whatever type, whether it's business, family, romance, doesn't really matter. Codependency is like a circle that it's hard to break out of. But with the help of Pluto and Saturn, and on top of the South Node, destiny is playing out. And there's a soulmate with the Two of Cups here, the dating card, which says to me that There is something so much better around the corner for you, dear Sagittarius, and the healing will come. Now, I'm going to say that the story is not the same for everyone. For those of you that are in a committed partnership or relationship, this may be an era, a chapter in your life that you're closing. It doesn't mean that everyone is going to divorce, separate, or what have you. Now, for those of you that are single, okay, it's been tough, yes. It's been lonely. You've been waiting and you're still waiting. But what I see here in the outcome position is that quickly there's going to be a change. You are quickly moving into temperance here. And the light is coming on. You know, this wands are all about sexuality and passion. There is a beginning here for you that's already started in the recent past. This may have been for those of you that are single, may have been the meeting. You've already met someone. You don't know that they're fancying you, but they will show up. They will show up. Now here, you're moving into the Five of Swords. And as I said, fives are an imbalance, but you've got the swords in your hand. You've got the power to win this situation. Whatever conflict, whatever competition you're in, it's going to be difficult, but it's not something that you cannot do. Especially with the Sagittarian card here with Temperance. Okay, you've got the support from the divine, as well as people in your life that would put you on a pedestal. So for those of you that are staying in a committed relationship or partnership, destiny is helping you. Fate is here. And the planets are helping you get rid of what was not meant for you, or the lessons that you went through are at a completion point. And I would not be surprised if the World card does not show up with the rest of the cards. And I'm going to take some more cards now. But as I said, air sign, if you've been dealing with someone that is Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra, looks like they're moving out quickly. They're moving towards the past. Now, here, the Hangman says that you have to wait a little bit. You will get the indication. Look at the halo. Okay, this is also some sort of a sacrifice that you've had to make. And, you know, after some sort of sacrifice, you have to sort of wait around and see the light. And I think that's the stage that some of you are in right now. And don't forget, though, that Pisces is the last sign of the zodiac. So there is some sort of a completion. Okay. A lot of sacrifice. Now, Pisces is your fourth house. Fourth house is your foundation, your family, your stability. Okay. It's also the house of parents. Let me take, and, you know, healing family issues, even within a family, whether this is love or not, doesn't matter. Anything to do with partnerships. There is some sort of a sacrifice and just waiting, but the sacrifice, that's it. It's at the end. Let's take some more cards. I'd like to look at the card of Sagittarius first. Temperance. Knight of Pentacles. So you've got 3 knights. There's a lot of action happening here. It's stop, slow, and then rush. So each knight has got different energies, right? And you've got the Knight of Pentacles, which is saying slow down. Temperance is temper yourself. Slowly. Slow and steady wins the race. And, oh my God, the same. Oh, wow. Okay. Yes, Jupiter is working very hard for you at this time. Now, with the Knight of Pentacles, The Knight of Pentacles in this deck in the Albano-WAITE Tarot, Albano-WAITE Tarot, sorry. It's a white back. So the Knight of Pentacles here is, there's a lot of red in him. So it feels as though he's trying to move forward, but he's, for some reason, he's got to temper himself. So if you've been dealing with someone who's got a bad temper, it may be the time that the angels are helping them to change that, like going slower, like taking it easy. And the Hanged Man, that's what it's all about. It's also about finding ways to learn to not have to rush, to get rid of the stress. I think a lot of you are quite stressed out at this time. But the universe is telling you that you need to slow down. Seriously, like, the sun is going to shine behind Temperance. The sun is going to shine, dear Sagittarius. Okay? Do not worry. Now here we've got earth, water, and air. So we've got a couple more pentacles here. So Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I would say Capricorn is more than likely the earth sign. The water sign I've already mentioned, Pisces. And more than likely, we've also got the Ace of Wands, which is, I would say that this is your energy more than likely. But for one or two of you out there, you may be dealing with another Sagittarian individual. So let's take a card on the Ten of Swords in your foundation area. And we've got the Page of Cups. Page of Cups again is Piscean energy. So the apology is coming through. Now the page turns into the Knight. But the Page of Cups can also be a child. Oh, wow. For some of you, you've got an adolescent child that's codependent. Maybe, again, alcoholism. Could even be drugs. Doesn't really matter. So that might be why you're feeling like this. Maybe disappointment. But do not worry. Spirit is on your side. Let me look at the Knight of Cups. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Oh, my God, dear Sagittarius. Okay. Another message is coming through. Because I just thought of it and I did not expect that this would happen, but it did. So what I'm thinking is that because we've got the Ten of Swords right in between, so the Knight of Cups for some of you could be someone that is offering to your adolescent child. They're offering them, they're selling, I don't know, selling drugs, alcohol, whatever the escapism is. Could even be anything, any drugs. So please, you have to be careful about that. So the Knight would be, let's say, because I'm not reading reversals, the Knight would be someone who's up until the age of 35, I would say. So that could give you an idea. Now, the Devil in another way could just mean work, or the authoritarian, because it's Capricorn. And Capricorn, again, is all about career. So, you know, maybe just putting in too much work. There is another offer that's coming in for more work. So I want to say, dear Sagittarius, if you've been really busy, I think you may want to think about this before you accept another offer. If you've got too much on your plate, I think that you need to ground yourself. You can't become the millionaire from one day to the other. So look at your health. Be careful with that. Take time to smell the roses, dear Sag, please. Now, for those of you that are single and you may be dealing with a water sign, be careful. They may be just out for sex. Okay? They may not be, because I'm not reading reversals. So the Knight of Cups let's say if he was in the reverse, then he wouldn't be someone who's open emotionally, but he would be more into the, you know, anything to do with the flesh, anything that's physical, sex, dirty sex, yeah? So be careful with this character here. If for those of you that are out just for a good time, well, this is the right person, okay? So for others of you, it could just mean that this person is very hardworking, very, very hardworking. Career is very important to them. And I wanted to say something and I forgot what it was. Oh, yeah, okay. So they may have their moon or their rising sign in Capricorn. So that may give you a little bit more indication of what the devil is doing right there. Now the devil is also fears. So you may have someone that's taking 2 steps forward, 1 step back. They want to give you their cup, but they're too worried that you're going to knock them back. So let's look at the Ace of Wands. 7 of Cups, more illusions, things being up in the air. Now, 7s are always the divine for me, but this could mean that you've got a lot of people that are interested in you. For those of you that are single, we've got 3 knights, okay? So you may be feeling quite popular at this time, but one of these knights is your soulmate. And I'm going to say more than likely, and I'm really seriously thinking that if you're choosing one of these knights, then you're going for an earth sign that's got Sagittarius as well. So sun, moon, or rising. That's what I'm thinking. Because the Knight of Pentacles is the one that's on top of the Temperance card. Oops. Okay. The Fool card. The Fool card just fell out. I was going to take it on the 2 of Pentacles, but I'm going to take it right here on top of the Hanged Man because that's where it fell. So the Fool card is the energy of Aries. So it's sort of like Pisces and then is Aries. So I believe that for some of you, you've already started a new cycle. You have started a new cycle. Now, the Fool card can mean that you've been a fool and you haven't seen the truth, what's in front of you. But the Fool card is also the beginning of a brand new, like going on an adventure. And I feel that because you've got soulmate, destiny, and dating, okay, because as I said, this is a very fated time. So you may have some of you have already started in the month when the sun was in Aries. You've started a brand new cycle. Let's look at the 2 of Pentacles here in the now. So we've got the Ace of Swords, which I've already mentioned here. So there's another ace that you have. So for those of you that could be choosing between 2 people, you're going to cut one out. You're going to drop the ball on one. Now, the Ace of Swords is a successful new beginning, but it's also cutting away what doesn't work, what's burdening you. And it's also, for those of you that are trying to decide on whether you speak your truth or not, I think that you've decided to do so, which is the best thing, the best thing. Let's see what the 8 of Cups is. And 6 of Wands. This is amazing. So wherever you're moving to, metaphorically, literally, is going to bring you success. It really is. 6 is the number of balance. For those of you that are actually maybe even doing business, expanding your business to the world, it's really, really good. It's gonna put you on the map. So let's see, but you've got strong competition. Let's see what the 5 brings out. And we've got the Chariot. So yeah, movement. Again, number 7, major arcana, overcoming obstacles. You're in the driver's seat. You're moving forward. Now, some of you may even be moving home, moving house, moving somewhere where it's way more energetically healthy for you. Energetically and physically, I'm going to say. For those of you that are moving away from an unhealthy home situation, that's fantastic. That's grand. That's just grand. So, beautiful. And this is the card of Cancer. So we've got Capricorn and Cancer. Talk about destiny. The North Node is in Cancer. The South Node is in Capricorn. So there's not much that you can do, but just sit back, be patient, and wait and see the outcome. Let's see what the Knight of Swords is all about. I feel that with this Knight of Swords, it's like, you know how the curtain closes at the end of a movie, at the end of a theatrical movie, a theatrical play, sorry. Just like the curtain when it closes, that red curtain. That's what I feel here with the Knight of Swords. You know how we say the end. That's what I feel here. And the end is going to be really good for you. You're going to be so happy. But for some of you, yes, you're moving away. Check this out. Moving away from whatever you've been using to escape. Don't forget, we've been through a very difficult Piscean time in the past couple of months. It's been really, really hard for a lot of people. So please, if you are dealing with someone who was drinking themselves, you know, to forget any addictions that they may have been dealing with, please be, you know, give them your understanding and know that not everyone is as strong as the other person. So everyone has got their own, you know, way that they've been made up. So please forgive them, and if you can be there for them, I'm sure that they will appreciate it very much so. So I'd like to take one more card on the Hanged Man. So it's been a very trying time for a lot of people. And thank God for our angels. Thank God for the divine. Let's take the Hanged Man. Oh, wow. Ace of Pentacles. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Brand new beginning. Now, if this is business, yeah, you need to let go. As I said, you are dropping one of those pentacles. I think that, you know, don't put all your eggs in the same basket. Yes, maybe you need to concentrate more on just one of the jobs, one of your careers, than both. Now, you've got 3 aces. Sagittarius. 3. Now, who else was it that had 3 aces? It was Scorpio. For those of you that are on the cusp with Scorpio, then I would say go and watch their reading as well. This is amazing. So, for those of you that are single, wow, incredible. I did say, even though we don't have the Ace of Cups, all right, because we've got 3 knights, water, air, and fire or earth. Oh, fire or earth. Here we've got earth, ace. Here we've got air, another ace. And here we've got fire. So you do, the singles have got quite a few suitors here. And I've already said which one I prefer. And we've got the Ace of Pentacles here. So it's, you know, whatever you've been waiting on, it's worth the wait. Congratulations. For those of you that are taking your relationship to the next level, and it's happening quickly, congratulations. Amazing. So the Ace of Pentacles could be a promotion, could be a new project, could be an engagement, could even be an apology that's coming through, right? Which is going to bring you physical and tangible abundance. or just a brand new, real, brand new beginning. Let's look at Temperance with the Sibillas. So soulmate and dating and destiny. Incredible. So for those of you that need to forgive your parents, please do so, because your love life is going to benefit. For those of you that are holding grudges against your parents, let it go. Let it go. You're only doing harm to yourself first. I think that we all need to listen to that. Let's look at the Karma Dharma position. So we've got Speranza, which is the hope card. It's also, it could be the fear card as well, but usually it's hope. We've got Scorpio here and death and transformation. And here we've got the Gran Consolazione. Everything that your heart ever desired is here. Whatever you've been fantasizing about, because this is a fantasy and imagination. You know, you're looking at a, you know, just like when you go shopping. There's so many things to look at, so many choices to make. And as I always say, having choices is better than not. So, what I'd like to see is the Ten of Swords. What is this in your foundation? So we've got lettera, which is a letter. It could be legal papers as well. Donna de servizio, which is your helper logically, your servant. And omaggio di preziosi, which is the precious gift. So I'm going to say that whatever news you heard from a friend, from someone who's around you, who's helping you, even though you think it's the worst, okay? Even from someone at work, even though you think it's not, you know, you feel stabbed in the back. Well, the prize is in the pudding. That's what I want to say. So it's going to be precious for you. Whatever information, whatever news comes in from a helper, from a friend, from a co-worker, it's your prize. It's precious for you. Let's look at this Devil and the Knight of Cups. Gelosia. So the Devil can be jealousy, yes. Falsità, which is deception. And here we've got Amica, which is your confidant, a best friend, someone who could be Libra, because this is like the card of harmony, does speak like, you know, just like justice. Now it's also like the Four of Wands, so it's around your home, around your stability, around your foundation. But what I want to say is that whatever you find out about is going to be good for you, even if it involves litigation, having to take someone to court. Now, for some of you, this could be someone who is a friend. For some of you, could even be someone that's acting like a friend, but they're not. Many, many different stories here. Many different stories. I'd like to also give a message out that for those of you that are dealing with a water sign, a Piscean, be careful because there is a lot of jealousy. Just try not to be too open and too playful with other people around because they're feeling quite jealous. Now, depends, I suppose, how jealous. A little bit is healthy, too much is unhealthy. So I'd like to just look at, I wanted to look at the now position. So we've got two cards that opened up. So we've got the Giovine Fanciulla, the Virgin, something new, and Consolante Sorpresa is like Uranus. So something comes in very unexpectedly, something new. So there is a blessing that's happening that you least expect. Now, this could be Giovine Fanciulla, the young maiden. This could be you. For those of you that are single and young, then this is you, obviously. For others of you, this could be just the energy that's very Virgo-ish. So Virgo is, what's Virgo? It's earth. It's real. It's sincere. And you can trust it. Let's take another card. And we've got Domestico. Wow. Now, Domestico is someone who is, there are trust issues or disbelief or something like that around this person. He's supposed to be your helper. He's someone who's around you, close to your home. It's a number 11. Now, if this is like an energy, this is like karma. It's 11 is that new doorway that you're walking through. Now, you may have the disbelief that, no, this can't be, but it is. It is. Now, whatever comes in unexpectedly that you are in disbelief about, you will get used to the idea. There's the disbelief, deliriousness. So being in disbelief, not believing in what's really going on. Now, of course, this could go the other way. So suddenly, let's say you pull the mat under someone's feet. So suddenly you come out and say, I want a divorce, let's say from your air sign, because there were trust issues. Well, then they're the ones that will be in disbelief. So what I want to see is one more. Actually, I'm going to take a tarot card. I'd like to look at, oops, there it is, the 5 of Swords. Oh, wow, 5 of Swords here. You've got the 6 of Swords. Dear Sagittarius, moving on. 5 of Swords, 6 of Swords. Moving from trouble to calmer waters. I love it. I love it. A lot of you could be moving over water as well. I see water here. There's a lot of water in the Temperance card as well. So I think that I will leave it at that. Dear Sagittarius, I hope that was of help for you. Thank you so much for being here and for taking the time out to spend with me. Sending you lots of blessings, and I will be in touch very soon. Bye for now.